Drugs are everywhere. They're in magazines, movies, TV shows, billboards. They're all over the place. In the movies they make it look cool, but in real life it's not cool.
Ganja, pot, grass,
Kush,
dope, hash, swag,
weed,
sticky, marijuana.
I ended up being addicted to heroin, coke, meth. I've done it all, and it all started with pot.
Vodka,
Tequila,
scotch,
beer,
Wine,
rum,
gin, whiskey,
Alcohol.
Alcohol probably took 20 years of my life, and you can't get that back.
Alcohol is a drug, which most people don't think it is, but it actually is.
Skittles,
Pills,
X, triple stacks, rolls,
smiley faces,
E-bombs, MDMA,
Molly,
beans.
ecstasy. It's not worth the momentary high. It just sucks the life out of you. It sucks the happiness out of you.
Ecstasy is a synthetic or man-made mind-altering drug.
K2,
Flakka, bath salts,
Kush, 25B, N-bomb,
Black Mamba,
spice,
synthetic drugs.
These drugs turned me into a monster. It's the most dangerous thing I ever have done in my life.
A synthetic drug is a man-made drug that tries to simulate or match the properties of actual street drugs.
Blow,
Yay,
diesel, white, rocket fuel,
powder,
nose candy, yayo, Snow White,
coke,
dust,
Cocaine.
You have no clue what demons and problems that you're about to encounter when you decide to do coke.
Cocaine is manufactured from the coca plant.
There's a certain process where they extract the actual cocaine properties from the plant and they refine it down into a powder.
Base,
White,
butter, rock,
crank, sleep,
Flavor,
yellow.
crack, glow.
work.
crack cocaine.
It will ruin your life. You will have nothing after you smoke crack.
Crack is basically like the refined form of cocaine.
Huda,
Ice, glass,
tweak,
crank,
Chizzo,
shards, crystal,
the magic dragon.
meth.
If we're out in public, it's gonna be called Tina because it sounds like you're just talking about a girl. It doesn't sound like you're talking about one of the worst drugs in American history. Crystal meth is actually the more pure form of methamphetamine.
Whippets,
Nitrous oxide, air fresheners,
air duster.
NOS,
markers,
butane, inhalants.
It kills brain cells, it lowers IQ, it makes you into a zombie.
Inhalants are toxic things that people use to get a quick high. There are more than 1,000 household products that people use as inhalants to get high.
Smack, dope,
H, big H,
horse,
Helda,
boy, girl,
black,
tar,
diesel,
Shiva, dog food,
junk,
Heroin.
It will take everything you've ever loved and it will destroy it.
Heroin comes from a poppy plant which grows in big stalks and it's got this big bulb on the end of it. They extract the white substance by scraping the bulb with a knife and this milky substance comes out and they start the refining process.
The opium is refined into morphine, which is further refined into making other forms of heroin.
water, microdots, acid,
Gel tabs,
drops, doses,
Clinical 25.
tabs, LSD.
Acid is such a scary, scary drug. It was the craziest feeling I've ever had in my life and most uncontrollable feeling I've ever had in my life.
LSD is one of the most potent and mood-altering and emotionally altering chemicals that you can put in your body.
It's made in a lab, it's some kind of mixture of chemicals.
Xannies, ads,
tussin,
footballs, bars,
roofies,
robotrippin', blueberries,
Roaches.
Peaches,
farmies.
By the time you realize that you've started doing it pretty frequently, you're going to be physically addicted, and then you're at a point where you can't stop even if you want to.
Every prescription drug has an effect on you. That's why doctors give them to people. Some people think that because drugs come from a doctor, they're safe. But taking them for recreational use to get high can be just as dangerous.
Hillbilly heroin, OCs,
Narcos,
Smurfs, 80s, Big Boys, Dollar Bill, Green Goblin, painkillers.
It makes your life a hell on earth eventually.
Painkillers are derived from opium. They're used for medical purposes.
They're a manufactured substance.
They're like a synthetic heroin.
It's basically as powerful as heroin.